Hello and welcome to another episode of Glebe TV. Now in this episode we're going through 5 vegetables that you can still grow in late summer, even though we're coming to the end of August now. Now in our previous video we went through spuds, so I'm not going to be going too much into details about spuds, but these are definitely, you can get these in now. You'll be harvesting them around November, December time, and if you plant them quite late you can even be pulling them up on Christmas Eve for your Christmas dinner. The ones I'm going to be going through, so first one are radishes. Nice salad plant. These crop very quickly, normally take them about 3 weeks. We've got them in ready grown packs, ready to transplant out into grow bags or containers into the ground. We've also got, as you've still got plenty of time to sow direct into the soil, we've got several different varieties of radish. We've got sparkler, French breakfast, purple plum, all great varieties. Next up we've got kohlrabi, which is a vegetable you might not be familiar with, but it's becoming increasingly popular in the UK. It's a little bit like a turnip, but you can use it just like a cabbage. It's great in salad, you can cut it up and fry it just like cabbages, great in coleslaw as well. Something like this is a relative of the brassica family, so it can be affected by cabbage white butterflies. So just a word of caution, when you're planting these, you want to plant them somewhere where you can then net them to keep the butterflies off. Again, these also crop very quickly as well. You're looking about a month's time and you harvest them when they get to about the size of a tennis ball. Again, if you leave it much later than the tennis ball size, they tend to get a little bit woody, so better when they're smaller. Next up as well, leeks. Now these are very hardy leeks. This variety is the Jolan variety. These will last right all the way through winter, so you can plant them now. You can start planting them when the stems get to about the size of a 1p piece, and you can harvest them as baby leeks, or you can leave them in longer to get bigger and have larger leeks. Again, you could be serving that with your Christmas lunch. That's a great variety, very hardy, very easy to grow, just straight into the ground or a container. Christmas favourites for some, Brussels sprouts. Again, being a relative of the brassica family, it does get affected by cabbage white, so if you do plant this, just bear in mind you'll need to net it for the next month or so, just while we get the butterflies out of the way. Again, something like this, just straight into the ground or a container, in a sheltered site so they're not battered around by the wind too much, because you need them to grow tall. You can stake them to help them with that support so that the Brussels can grow. Relatively easy to grow as well. And finally, standard winter cabbage, a bit like a Savoy. This variety is called Tundra. Again, with being a brassica, netting for butterflies. Again, this is a very easy one to grow. Also can be affected by slugs and snails, depends where it is. There's plenty of products on the market, such as the Nudolf slug and snail killer, which is a completely natural way to deal with your slugs and snails. Again, something like that, that'll be ready to harvest in late autumn into all the way through winter, so you'll have a good supply of that. Finally, all of these just needs feed wise, just some Miracle Grow. Not really Tomerite with these, because the Tomerite's more for your flowers and fruit, whereas these are more root and foliage. So any sort of foliage feed, such as the Miracle Grow, will do perfectly fine for that. So that's pretty much it for me. That's our 5 that we recommend for getting into the ground if you still want to do a bit of veg growing this year. Don't forget to like the video and pop some comments below and we'll get back to you. And don't forget to subscribe to keep on top of all our videos. Cheers!